Welcome back. See that? I bit through, over time, the underside of the stem of this Oldenkott straight apple. And I'm really saddened by that event. One, because when I do see an Oldenkott in one of my favorite, kind of online estate, places at which I frequent, sorry. It's a brand I rarely see, and if I do, it's not going to be that, right? It's just going to be whatever's there. A billiard of some sort. And honestly, they show up so infrequently. I find myself just doing just a broad search on like Etsy, right, just to see what's out there. So here's why this is sad. Didn't cost me a lot. It was an estate find. I bought it from my favorite German estates dealer. 7 years ago, maybe, if I still have records on that one. But yeah, got it for a song. But of course, the difficult decision is now: do I restem it? I think it was like 48 or 50 US after the conversion from euros. If it were going to cost me $30 to get it restemmed here, including shipping and whatnot, yeah, I might have to take the zero on that one. And figuring that I might have to, I found a successor. Now, I would have hoped there was a brown stain. There's a brown stain smooth version that had some nice bird's eye. But I didn't want to shell out that much. And then there was also a brown ring blast. Oh, I'm so sorry. A brown ring blast version. Now that was better priced than the smooth, the version with the smooth finish, but still, I didn't want to shell out that much either. So this it was a sale or discount or something like that. So I wound up kind of going with this one. Now, of course, it's unfortunately a little stubbier. Oops. I prefer the length that the Oldenkott has, right? Because I can clench more on the end here, right? So this is what they call a saddle stem. I've got more of a clench runway here, right? I don't here, and things kind of end abruptly there, so. So I'll pair it with outdoors hiking and see what happens. Again, this ODF-RR Ready Rubbed, pretty good. And as an aside, for those of you who like a bit more economy in your life, and you've seen, pipe and cigar places, they have some folks that produce some really nice accessory items, ashtrays and cigar holders, and pipe stands and whatnot. Well, if you prefer a little more economy in your life, and you absolutely refuse to purchase um, an ashtray, right? And by that I mean, something pricey that really, um, makes for a nice accessory, right, to the coffee table in the den, right? Or makes for a great, kind of room accessory accent, or whatever it is they call it. Yeah, interior decorating is not my thing, home design and whatnot. But I will say this: if you like a bit more economy in your life and you don't want to spring for any of that madness, I like to call this suitable for use, right? I had some peanuts come in that. Now I have it has a twin, a gold colored can, same size, but those contain honey peanuts. I should really throw that tin away, um, because those honey peanuts would be the death of me. Really, really good. Really like salted honey peanuts, and just at my age, I really don't need to you know be having my vitals spike up or anything like that. Not behind anything like that. Now they say, oh, you only live once, enjoy life. That is dangerous, because to go through a can of those as quickly as I did, it could easily happen again, and a third time, and a fourth, and a fifth, until it becomes a regular thing. Now, of course, the problem is when I get too happy, then the next day, right, I feel like my stomach is doing flips. Because chances are, if I get too far into a big can of honey peanuts, or even these sweet heat ones, then it's like, well, I've done all that damage. I really shouldn't eat anything else, right? Short of a piece of fruit or something green. So, my strange eating habits. Anyway, be right back.